Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy second win Wednesday. This is part two. This is going to be the final part of this look. I appreciate y'all for coming back. We're going to continue on with our chit chat and our little talk while we going ahead and getting this look done. We definitely don't have far to go. We only got a little bit to get done, so let's go ahead and get it done. So if you did not watch the first part, we are doing just a simple neutral, like a date night look. Basically I feel like what makes a look specific for date night is when you are accentuating your nicest features on your face, your eyes, you want to make those nice. And you just when you're spending time with your boo, y'all gonna do, you're probably gonna have some conversation. You're gonna be looking at each other. You're gonna be looking at each other's eyes, when you're speaking. And so you definitely want those lips to be noticeable. You want them to be kissable, and you want your eyes, when they're looking in your eyes and you're talking and, you're just chilling, you want to, you want them to feel, you want to feel sexy, so you just have a little smoky eye going on. And today we're going to use neutral looks. Now, kissable lips. You do not want to use, a lot of these days, as far as glosses are concerned, and even some liquid lips, but mostly glosses, they have like a plumping effect to them. And what they put in the glosses to make it plump your lips, basically what it is, it's an ingredient that you'll feel it tingling your lips, and they kind of just swell a little bit further. It's kind of just like tingling the nerves in your lips and making them swell. So that it has a really strong scent and taste, depending on what brand you're using, but it's always noticeable in any plumping gloss. Okay, so you don't want to use that, because if you're going to be kissing your boo on date night, you don't want them to be tasting that or smelling that. It's not that good of a taste or smell. Okay, so like on date nights for your lips, I usually say either go with a gloss, because if you're going to be doing a bunch of kissing, your gloss is going to come off, and you want to reapply. It's nothing to reapply a gloss. Or you want to use a liquid lip, and a liquid lip that is non-transferable, because if you're kissing again, you don't want your makeup to either come off on him or her, or even come off period, to where you're like having to go and reline and all of that kind of stuff. You don't want to be having to do work while you're on date night enjoying your boo. So you just want as less maintenance as possible. You just want a nice soft beat. You want your eyes to be looking nice. You want your lips to be looking nice. And that's what, okay, so hold on one second, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I pretty much have everything done for the most part, except for the last little final touches. So that's what we're doing. And while we're doing that, damn it, I didn't get I wanted to get a specific eyeliner. I really wanted to use a brown liquid liner, and I don't know where it is. Hold on, you guys. Let me see something. Excuse me 1 second. What is that? Why is that open? Guys, I'm just looking really quick for, I really wanted to use like a brown line. Oh, I got one. Bam. It's not a liquid one, but it will do. Definitely, it will do. All right. So we're going to go ahead and use that. And I don't know where the lid is to this. You do not want your lids coming off of your liners, y'all, because you don't want them getting dried out. That's for dang on sure. All right. So I had a leave it with what we got. I do have this gel liner by Bobbi Brown. And is this brown? Oh no, this is black too. Shimmer. This is black mauve. Shimmer ink. Black mauve. It's like, I thought it was brown, y'all. I don't know what color that is. I'm just gonna swatch it real quick because I don't know what is black mauve. And then it says shimmer. I'm not big on shimmer liners. I don't know what color that is. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go with black. It's all good. It's no problem. But we're doing a neutral look, so I kind of wanted to do like all brown, but it's all good. We'll work with what we got. Work with what you got, girl. Work with what you got. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just going to finish our look. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some blush. And we're just gonna use this Corally blush, Corally by Milani. Milani's baked blushes are awesome. The one thing I will say about baked products though is that they have a shimmer to them. So if you're not big on shimmer blushes, then they do have their matte flower, like their flower blushes that are awesome. Very subtle, and they're buildable though. You know, you can build them up. And that's what you want, because when you're going in with blush, you know, you just kind of want that little, you know, like you're blushing, you know, just a little tone, just to bring, like, you know, a little color back to the cheeks. That's all you're really doing. And you don't want to go overboard. So, you know, you dip in a few times and build it up to what you like, but you don't want to be going around like looking like a clown. And so I do like to bring my blush kind of back, you know, because, you know, you have it, you start on your apples, and then you kind of just go up, you know, up into the bronzer, and there you go. So you're all set with that. You got on some blush, and then we're gonna go in with some highlight. Where's the highlight? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Y'all. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, dang it, can't find nothing. So anyway, so just real quick while we're finishing up, because honestly, I left this part for last because there's not a whole lot to say about a person like this, you know, other than sit back and watch. But, you know, you do want to kind of point out the things that you notice, you know, about people. And so I'm talking about D. Ramsey, okay? And what I have noticed about D. Ramsey is she's one of those people that you will hear her speak. You will hear her speak about something or someone, and she's that type of person that she's describing a person. Out of her mouth, she's describing a person, but she's really talking about herself. She's just one of those people that projects her, how she feels about herself off on other people. She does kind of mask it by her experiences. She kind of masked it by, you know, describing herself as a spiritual person and being loving and, you know, learning from her mistakes, you know, being, you know, she's at a point in her life where she feels like she is successful, where she feels like she has overcome her brokenness from whatever it is that happened in her past. But then she goes on to express the ugliness that is still in her. Which means that she hasn't overcome her brokenness. That's what that means. She hasn't overcome her brokenness. She is very much still broken. She is not as happy as she tries to make it seem. And, people, when they are this ugly, nasty person, they will definitely, like I said, project, and they will, kind of steer that spotlight towards another person. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you hear her speak on someone in a negative manner, she's going to always, or when she's trying to redeem herself, and justify the way that she has acted on previous occasions, she is definitely going to blame it on, oh, I'm still human, I'm still human. I'm responding. If someone comes for me, oh, I let the person drag me into my old self, all of those types of things, to justify her behavior when there is no justification for her behavior. If you are who you say you are, as far as being spiritual, being healed from the traumas of your childhood, if you are no longer broken, you would not even be able to speak the things that you have spoken about others on this platform. I don't care what it is they've said about you, because to keep it all the way real, as far as 7 stars go, whatever I did, Phi Babe, anybody that you have spoken so ugly and nasty of has done nothing to you to justify the reason for you to behave the way that you have behaved. Okay? I don't care what job you have, how much money you have, your home, your yard, anything. If your kids are in school. I have a college graduate myself, Miss Lady. See, the only thing about the difference between me and you, I had to make a choice on my children or me. And so I definitely chose them. No one is perfect. No one is exactly who or where they want to be in life. Nobody. Everybody has something that they're dealing with. Everybody has something that they want to be better at. Okay? So to compare you as a 50-year-old woman to a woman 25, even if she was 30 years old, there's no comparison. Because the question is, what were you doing and where were you when you were 25? Where were you when you were 30? Did you have the home that you have? Did you have the career that you have now? Like what? That's the question. Because see, a spiritual person and a person who understands people and a person who is truly here on this platform to share a story and to help someone, they couldn't speak these ugly things about a person. They wouldn't compare themselves to another. They wouldn't use whatever blessings they currently have in their life to down another. Using a thumbnail doesn't justify your behavior. 7 stars speaking on someone that you claim, you look at as a friend on YouTube, even if it's off of YouTube, doesn't justify your behavior. Phi Babe has done nothing to you. But because you want to take up for somebody, you insert yourself in a person's beef and, decide to speak on things that you really know nothing about, throwing all of these accusations out here about people's children, watching them have sex, being on drugs, drinking all day, not feeding. These are serious allegations. And I hope that your own children don't see what you do on YouTube, because they would be embarrassed. They would be embarrassed. And what's even more sad is that your husband a man. He don't got no more sense than you do. He don't got no more sense than you do because he's in the background egging it on. And then, Lovable Yan, all she did was share clips of your video that you put out. See, she didn't lie like you do. She didn't make up stories on you. She didn't just pull shit out of the air or regurgitate the same things that you've heard everybody else say, or that she's heard everybody else say about you. She didn't do any of that. All she did was share clips of your video, of your behavior, asking a question. Because you seem to think it's funny or dispute being a drunk. And she just shared your behavior, you know. Are you? You know? I mean, it almost makes you think, like, did you wake up the next day and say, damn, what the hell did I do online? Because you guys, even though she striked Lovable Yan's video, even though she did that, you guys can go on her channel and watch the fool that she made of herself. See, that's the thing. And this has nothing to do with, and yes, I don't have no problem with sending people over to get a click and for you to get a click and a view to watch you make a damn fool of yourself. Like Seven said, you were celebrating that your video, hit a certain number. The video where you made a fool of yourself, it hit a certain number. And like she said, all you got to do is just come online and make another fool of yourself. It ain't that hard. And I guess you took her advice, because you sure the fuck did that. I'd be damned if you didn't come online and make an even bigger fool of yourself. And the craziest thing is, this time, you weren't impersonating anyone. You were just being you. And you looked even worse. You're a very, very ugly and disgusting person. Very ugly and disgusting. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to give a fuck about what I think. You don't have to give a fuck about what I think. As far as you asking where my parents were at, it seems like you lost your way when you lost your parents. When you didn't have any. Because you sure the fuck don't know how to represent your kids. You don't know how, I ain't even gonna say represent your husband, because he's with the damn foolery himself. So I'm not even gonna speak on that. He's just as crazy as you are. As ignorant as you are. Ignorant. Pure ignorance. It's just amazing to me that adults, elders, people in their midlife are on here and really so close to the third stage of their life. You ain't, what, you like in between? Y'all, I'm looking like Rudolph with this highlighter. Highlight. Glowing. Y'all, when you on your date and you sitting there and y'all are sitting there and you under the damn lights, you just gonna be just glowing, hitting all the spots. I went crazy with the highlight. But when you do go crazy with the highlight like that, all you gotta do is take your translucent powder. Well, actually, I'm not even gonna go there because I still gotta like spray my face and stuff, so we'll wait. But because you want to spray your face, and that's when you have everything melt into your face. But yeah, D. Ramsey is definitely a nasty, disgusting person. Her hopping around, shaking around, digging all in herself, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to prove that you are comfortable with your body that much. You don't have to prove anything to that extent, to the point where you doing all of that, because that was horrible. Horrible. And like I said, and so now you're just going to tap into that outer corner color, and you just want to, you're going to smoke your lower lash line out. You're going to go into that outer V and you just define that, and then you're going to go down to your lower lash line. Yeah, your kids, you're definitely an embarrassment to anybody who knows you. You're an embarrassment to the company that you work for. And most of all, you're an embarrassment to yourself. You're an embarrassment to yourself for you to be acting the way that you're acting on YouTube to prove something to some people who don't give no fucks about you. No fucks about you, because guess what? Guess what? When the clicks and the views go somewhere else, when you can no longer serve your purpose to the people that you represent and the people that you support, you're going to be disposed of just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. Just like a 5A. Just like Rita. You know, ZT. Well, he didn't really dispose of ZT, but you know, ZT had to come out and speak his piece. But everybody that this person gets into it with, he didn't give a fuck about his own mama. You know, he takes pride in telling people how he sued his mother at the age of 15. He said he wasn't with the shit back then, and he ain't with it now. He gives no fucks about any of you. About any of you. And as the shit just, you know, comes down and is revealed, hopefully, you guys take a step back and evaluate yourself and your own behavior. Evaluate yourself and your own behavior. I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes with the liquid liner. You know, because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And, you know, it's all fine and good for you to, you know, like who you like, support who you support, and even represent in windmill form if you want to. But in just cause. In just cause. Don't just do anything just because. Anything that you do should have purpose. Even if it got to do with some fuck shit on YouTube. You know. You know, people, they just want to be a part of something. You know, D. Ramsey mentioned me looking for a home. I have a home. My platform is my home. That's the reason why I have one. I'm not going from chat to chat looking for a home. I support people until I see fuck shit that I can't support any longer. You know, like being prejudiced and talking about people's colors and, you know, go the fuck back over to your side and we don't want you over here and you ain't invited to the cookout and all of that shit. So, yeah, I come back to my home right over here and I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to speak about it. Nobody is exempt. When I see some fuck shit. But you know, you want to speak about somebody having long titties. Please, like, did you see how your shit was like flopping around and hanging in that video? You come on the damn camera with no bra, no underclothes that didn't look like, it looked like you didn't have on nothing but that damn moo-moo. You know, and you flopping all around after you just had a damn 3X t-shirt on, calling somebody indigenous. Why I can't never say that word, y'all? And you know, calling them long titties. Let me just say that because I can't say that word. I don't know why I can't never say that word while I'm sitting up here trying to tell somebody about themselves and can't freaking speak. Let me just say that before, you know, somebody else tries to point that out. Yeah, it's just sad. It's sad that, you know, women, you're so righteous and y'all are so much about helping others. You're so much about helping others, but yet so quick to tear someone down. It's just sad. It's just sad, y'all. You know, so I just had to go ahead and speak on that. Go ahead and say, hey, I had to go ahead and speak on it and just my bad, y'all. It's all types of crazy shit going on in this video. Listen, y'all, if you don't fall for something, you will definitely ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and just quit talking. She's a nasty human being. You know, she definitely, even at 50 years old, does not think for herself. And if she is, she just has a motive to, you know, she's basically doing all of this to just, you know, for her to grow her platform, you know, and it's just a shame what people, I'm sorry, y'all, when you're doing your eyeliner, you got to be careful. But it's a shame what people will, the lengths that they will go to just to grow their platform. You know, it's just it's a shame. So I know because I'm, you know, kind of like messing up and distracted in the end of this video, you know, she gonna have something to say about that, and so are her supporters, and that is just fine. I'm okay with that. I ain't tripping. I ain't worried about it. It is what it is. I can stand in mine. I'm not. We flawed over here. I'm definitely not in the judgment seat over here, but what I will do is speak when I see wrong, and that's what I'm doing. I definitely see wrong and I'm speaking on it. Okay, so here we are now. I need to go ahead and I just want to smudge that out. Smudge. And just that wing is like very thick on the end. It's really hard, like when you mess up your eyeliner. That's why I was trying to be very careful, because if you mess up your eyeliner, you pretty much mess up your makeup, especially your eye makeup. So you kind of want to be careful. Your eyeliner, you gotta definitely be careful with how you do that. And I'm just not making it any better. So hold on one second. Let me just get a little. That's what we got Q-tips for. So if you got a little eye makeup or makeup remover, you just want to take a Q-tip. Okay. And you don't want it running. You just want just the only tip of the Q-tip wet. And you want to just basically dot, dot, dot. Okay. You don't want to be touching all over your other makeup. And this is why not editing videos is good, because you can see it all. You can see that it don't always come out perfect. See? Dot, dot, dot. And on this side, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dot, dot, dot. And we are going to, because you don't want to, it's smeared. You just want to dot, dot, dot. Okay. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. And now, girl, you're going to take your, oh, that's the wrong makeup brush. Take whatever makeup brush you had your eyeshadow on. And, okay. And you want to just basically tap, tap, tap. You ain't blending nothing. You ain't doing none of that. You just basically want to disperse and put the shadow back. Okay. That's all you want. You just want to like go back over those edges. Okay. And then you want to go back. You just don't want all that mess. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. And you're going to go back just on that outer edge. And there you go. Y'all, I done fucked up this eyeliner. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's not like, it's cool. It is what it is though. But that's, when you mess up your eyeliner, you're talking about people. That's called karma. That's called karma. Okay? So karma works in all different types of ways. You sitting up here talking about people. You know, you have to make sure that you having a positive conversation and you being nice, because otherwise you will mess up your eyeliner. So I'm just going to dip back into that outer corner color. And you just want to tap, tap, tap. Okay. Boom. All right. And tap, tap, tap. There, that's all you want to do. Okay. So it's all good. It's all good. So now, so we got our bronzy, glowy. And you don't even have to do a wing. You don't even have to do a wing. You can just like, because the wings is what's hard. Lining the eyes, that ain't nothing if you can see. I mean, if you've seen that, you know what I'm saying? So what I am going to do, what I like to do is I like to pop a color in the waterline. So you can either use like a brown liner. You can just go black if you just want to, you know, keep it smoky, make it even more smoky. I'm going to do this like dark green. And that's what I'm going to do, because green does complement brown, okay? And we're keeping it pretty neutral, but I'm going to use a dark green because I don't want to pop a bright color, because we are doing a sexy, smoky look. We're not going bright. Okay, so I just like to pop a color. So I would suggest you either go with a brown, or like if you have like, you know, a dark green. That's what I would suggest. So you see, I mean, you can't see it a lot, but you know, if you're like up close, Okay, and then you just want to go ahead and you want to spray your face. You just go around it a couple times. You're going to fan, and then that's where your sponge comes in. You're going to take your sponge, and you're just going to dab. You're going to pat that. Okay, and you're just lightly patting because sponges do take up product. And you don't want anything to move. You're spraying it to put it in place. And basically you just want to blend everything together, you know. So basically that's what the setting spray does. It melts all the powders together. Everything is blended. You go over it, you pat it, so you're patting it into your skin. And there you are. Do I look sexy? Do I look ready? Do I look ready for date night? Does it look like my boo will just love to just look in my eyes? All right, so what I'm going to do as far as a lip goes, I'm going to show you guys a couple of different options. So you can take like a liner. And this is just a nude liner. Okay, so you got a nice nude liner, okay? And then you can go with a nude lip. And this is NARS in the shade Dolce Vita. That lip liner is by Urban Decay. Is by Urban Decay, and it is the shade 1993. 1993. And it is the Urban Decay Glide On Pencil. Urban Decay's, their liners and their lip pencils are nice. And this is a nice nude lip. You know, it's not matte or anything. You know, so if you want to peck your boo or whatever, now if you're just going to be kissing and all of that stuff, keep your lippy in your purse. You always want to keep your lippy in your purse. Keep you a sponge or a little powder in your purse, you know, to keep touch-ups, and you don't want to be looking greasy and sweaty and stuff or whatever. Highlight, not greasy, okay? So this is just a nude look, a nude lip, you know, just to... You mesh well. You can put like a nice gloss so that, you know, you can kind of like let your lips like, you know, show up a little bit better, okay? And then if you don't want to go, if you want to do a little pop of color, I would say like I got this, if you're going to do a liquid lip, if you want to do an actual lipstick, Physicians Formula Healthy Lip, I'm telling y'all, right now at Kroger, if you have a Kroger, Physicians Formula is buy one, get one free. And so you can get 2 products for 1, all right? These lipsticks are comfortable. They're not drying. They don't feel like harsh and tightening on your lips. Once you put it on and it dries down, you don't even know it's there. It stays in place. If you kiss, whatever, if you eat, it's going to stay in place. This is like a pinky shade. So if you want to do like a little pop of color, but nothing too much. Okay. Ooh. You know, it's not like a red, like, you know, or nothing. It is, okay. So you can do like a little pop of color. This is like a lip that I would like to use, like say, like see, you don't even feel it. Like it's dry. It doesn't transfer. It's not all the way dry yet, so I can't do the transfer test. But it does not transfer off. Once it's on your lips, it's on there. I still would say keep it in your purse because, you know, just in case, just if you're going to be gone for hours and hours. But if you're just going on like a little dinner date, movie, whatever, you know, chilling, walking around, taking a walk somewhere or whatever, it's going to last. It's definitely going to last. So you can, you know, do like a little soft pop of color like this. You know, something pretty much neutral, but it still gives you some color. Or I would just stick with the neutral lip. That's what I would stick with. This color right here, I really like for, like if you are just, like if you just got lashes and you did your brows and you just want to put something on your lip and go, not even a full face. This is the type of lip I would wear. I like this color for that. Just a natural, no face makeup. Just you got your lashes, your eyebrows done, and you just want to pop on a lip color. Kind of like Nayrab. Like I don't even know if Nayrab wears lashes, but you know how she'll do like just her red lip and that's all she do. Something like that. You know, you just want something on your lips. So, okay. And then the other option would be a gloss. So I would definitely either go with the neutral lipstick or or stick with a gloss. Hold on one second. So the Stila lip glazes are awesome. A lot of times you can find these at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, but they come in different shades. Even though the color isn't just like the color shows up, but not a whole lot. But there we go, see? Juice said, keep your lip gloss in the purse. You know, your lips is popping, your lips look nice. Your, oh, my hair, y'all. My hair is just, so your lipstick is popping, your eyes is popping. You know, I'm sorry about my hair, y'all, but you know, you get the vibe. You get the vibe. So, my bad, y'all. Whew. All right. So hopefully y'all like it. It's neutral, it's nice, it's cute. You know, your eyes are you know, popping, your lips, you know, you just chilling. Okay? All right, I love y'all. I hope you have an amazing day. Be a nice person in real life. Be a nice person online. Don't come for people who haven't come for you. Let people have their own opinions. You know, it's so much better when people get along. It's so much better. It's so much people could do together. You know how we talk about that corner store mentality? You know how we talk about, you know, if you opened your own business in your neighborhood and how you treat people would depends on whether it will close in a year or whether if it will be the neighborhood store everybody remembers. It's all about how you treat people. It's all about how you treat people. So just who are you in real life? What do you mean to the people in your real life? And then versus what you're trying to portray online. Ask yourself that before you go trying to use your life and your blessings to make another person feel bad. Have an awesome day, y'all. Bye-bye.